their character. We're definitely in the right direction in terms of talking game plans and stuff like that. It's just putting the package together, and that's going to come over time. So let's just be patient with that. They are world class, and I'm no doubt they will perform.
All right, last question.
Morne, in the couple of practice sessions that we saw, we spotted you kind of running in full tilt, bowling back of legs, lower ones, especially to Mohammad Rizwan.
Yeah.
And also in a fun manner, kind of sledging him. So I have two parts to this. Number one, how you retired from cricket, but how intent are you? I mean, how much intensity are you bowling at? And number two, is it a conscious decision to feed Rizwan length deliveries, because even against India we saw one of those deliveries struggling?
Yeah, so I'm still part of my fitness. I still enjoy bowling. While I can still do that, I'm always going to sort of bowl to the guys in the net. Sometimes if I feel once our main quick bowlers have done their work, and if there's any sort of net bowlers that can help out, I'm going to bowl. So I still love doing that. Rizwan has asked me to bowl a couple of balls with a tape tennis ball to him for that extra bit of swing, and it's a way that I can serve the team. I think for me, it's always important to bring your knowledge to the fast bowlers, but also what can I do to make this team go a little bit better? How can I help them to prepare slightly better? And if that means that I have to bowl a little bit in the nets, it's good fun for me. It's good fitness, and there's a couple of Legends leagues also around the corner, so I can maybe get a gig there.
All right. Thank you so much, Morne. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Can we start?
Good evening. Hello.
Shall we begin now? All right. So we have our fast bowling coach, Morne Morkel, for the pre-match press conference. We'll be taking one question each from every journalist. If a question has been asked, I request you to do not repeat it so I can take maximum questions. We'll start with Faisal Bhai.
Morne, not a very good sign. Naseem out, Haris not looking well ahead of the World Cup. How's the team reacting? How are the preparations otherwise?
Yeah, obviously, a big blow with them picking up those little niggles. But in the same sort of sentence, what a fantastic opportunity for the guys, coming in. After going down against India, it's a must-win game for us come tomorrow, and I'm quite excited, to see the new guys stepping in, to see their character, to see how the guys respond. So a fantastic opportunity, with those guys missing out.
Thank you.
Morne, how happy are you have to be Shaheen in your team as a bowler?
Oh, very happy. Shaheen is world class. I love sort of, as a mentor, connecting with Shaheen about bowling. I think the way he keeps things simple, how he goes about his work. Never do I have to ask him to bowl overs. He's always there, very focused, very organised. The intensity that he trains with is always there at 100%. And as a coach or as a mentor coming in, that is what you expect. He's one of the leaders of the attack, and I think he's setting a fantastic example, on and off the field, for the younger fast bowlers and for the fast bowling group, what it takes to be professional. So with him in the team, I'm very happy.
Morne, after the India match, during the meeting, what was your message to the boys when they exceeded so many runs against the Indian batters, to all the fast bowlers of Pakistan?
I think, after the Indian match, obviously we were bitterly disappointed. For me, it was very important for the bowlers first, after the match to do a bit of self-reflection. In terms of training, I thought we trained really well, we planned really well. Yes, our execution maybe on the day let us down in certain areas, but it is also the first time with me since I've joined the team that we had a bit of a bad night with the ball. And there's a couple of ways, a couple of things we can sort of discuss around that. But for me, it was most importantly, individually, go and reflect. Ask yourself the hard questions. Where did you go wrong? And then, as a team a team meeting the next day, we discussed those areas. We talked about conditions. Credit must go to the Indian batters. I thought they played really well. Early on, they put us under pressure. And those are fantastic learnings for us. The more sort of learning, the more sort of tough situations I believe we can face before the World Cup and leading in the World Cup. That's brilliant. That's a fantastic learning experience for us as a bowling unit. We're going to grow from this and then come back stronger.
Morne, will you agree that Shaheen Afridi is the best left-arm bowler in the world now? So if he breaks down or if he doesn't perform, how does it affect the Pakistan team?
No, I mean, he's like we just said, he's world class. But luckily, we've got a fantastic medical team and myself who monitor the bowling loads, and we daily check in with the guys on mental well-being. I don't think it's always just the physical stuff. I think it's important to always look at a bowler from a mental point of view. I experienced it for 12 years. There's always a lot of expectation, and he was a fast bowler, and with him, leading the attack, that's also a thing that we need to talk about. So I'm big for that, is to check in with the bowlers, make sure physically, mentally, they're in good space to go, because they is sort of one of our golden eggs, and we want to protect and make sure everybody is fit and healthy and give them the best opportunity to go out and perform. But unfortunately, I know you guys have been covering the game for a long time. We can't control injuries. Injuries are part and parcel of the game.
Would you tell us a bit about Zaman Khan, who was coming for Naseem Shah? I think he's one of the best young talents coming out of Pakistan.
I agree with you. That's why I'm super excited to see Zaman for the first time this afternoon. I've obviously followed a little bit on PSL. And what I saw sort of on TV while I was in Australia. But we're about to have our first net this afternoon or tonight. So I think it's important, from us to sort of find his feet. He's coming straight off a plane into a big game, potentially into a big game. So I'm excited just to work with him, connect with him, and build that relationship, and help him develop, because he is a match winner.
Morne, in the last match, Sri Lanka spinner taken all wickets against India, but our spin department is not working properly. Do you think we should admit to Savami rather than Shadaman?
Look, for me, conditions are spin friendly, and I think our spinners are working really hard at the moment at the game. They know they'll be the first to put up their hands and said, yes, we haven't bowled, as well as we would have liked. But they're all match winners. They're all experienced players. They know how to make comebacks, and big players make big plays in important games. And we've got two important games coming up. In a semi-final, potentially in the final. And again, I would like to see these guys, to see their character. We're definitely in the right direction in terms of talking game plans and stuff like that. It's just putting the package together, and that's going to come over time. So let's just be patient with that. They are world class, and I'm no doubt they will perform.
All right, last question.
Morne, in the couple of practice sessions that we saw, we spotted you kind of running in full tilt, bowling back of legs, lower ones, especially to Mohammad Rizwan.
Yeah.
And also in a fun manner, kind of sledging him. So I have two parts to this. Number one, how you retired from